All right, shalom, shalom. First things first, I want to give our honor and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akar Kadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akar Kadash. And we say blessing to the Most High and His Son, and we give double honors to our apostles and elders, which are the apostle elders, a great millstone, and to you hopeful elect on the four corners of the planet Earth that's fighting, pushing for the hope of salvation and the confusion of faith that's coming in these last days, however you may look. The Lord is sealing his elect 2021, which is hastening the coming of Yahweh Shem Shai, and things are seeing itself to be that, man. Things are moving. We got the Pesach coming up, and that's the Passover for those that don't know. But we're in a time of great things taking place, just like last year's Passover. The Lord allowed us to be able to hold our Passover. Some, brothers was traveling, some were not, so that was a beautiful thing. That's why we say Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai for that opportunity. And this year's promised to be greater things taking place, because the Lord is speeding things up. This lesson This lesson is going to be called the Nastyness of E. It gets to a point where Second Thessalonians did hit it on the head. It says the son of perdition must be revealed, and you can definitely pinpoint who that is by the fruits of his doings. You can tell a tree by its fruit. And people can say, they can get mad at us, they can, call us this and call us that, but what about the information and the fruit that's out here? So judge that. Don't just judge by face value, judge by facts. All right. So let's jump into it. This is RT covered this, and I watched a little bit of it, and I was waiting for it to come out, but there's a few more videos addressing this fact. I'm gonna play this video, and then I'm gonna play another video which RT covered. Hopefully this news station don't try to clip me, but I'm gonna play this and just watch, man. This man's the devil, okay? And we say E, okay, because how he's got a hit out on any kind of information that is condemning him. Which, we ain't going to be afraid to bring this information out, man, because, hey, this is your laundry. It has to be aired out. So let's go ahead and play this. Prepare for the Nastyness of E.
For 3 decades, homeless kids in West Berlin were intentionally placed with pedophiles. An investigation by the Hildesheim University.
Let's play that again and listen close.
For 3 decades, homeless kids in West Berlin were intentionally placed with pedophiles. An investigation by the Hildesheim University uncovered a twisted and disturbing experiment in which orphans were housed with pedophile men up until 2003. It discovered a network across educational institutions which accepted, supported, suspended pedophilia. The program was based on the work of psychology professor Helmut Kentler, who argued that sexual contact between adults and children was harmless. Kentler said pedophile men would make particularly loving guardians. Berlin authorities turned a blind eye to the placement and approved them in some cases. The foster fathers even received a care allowance.
So they were paid. They were paid to commit these acts, while having those having them under their care. So that shows you how to the great lengths that they went. So let's keep playing.
The university was alerted about the program when some of the victims came forward with their horrific stories.
It says horrific stories now, and this is the guy's name, Helmut Kentler. Okay, Helmut Kentler. So you see that it gives you a brief description, but then here's RT. This is from RT Documentaries, A144. But watch this introduction.
Ich bin kein Mensch, der es wert ist, geliebt zu werden. Ich war und bin ein Produkt von einem Kinderschänder.
In 2008, Dr. Helmut Kentler died in Germany, aged 80. His obituaries described the well-known psychologist and sexologist as an advocate for permissive sexual morality and humanitarian sex education. In Germany, Kentler was lauded as a hero of the sexual revolution in the 1970s and 80s, who had devoted a great deal of energy to emancipating the German people. He wrote numerous books and appeared on many TV shows as an expert. He proved his theories by setting an example. As a gay man, he adopted and raised children. so by European standards at the time, Kendler could be seen as a progressive and positive individual. But he didn't attract widespread attention until 2016. After several scandalous articles were published,
Weirdo.
German investigators found archived documents showing that Dr. Kendler had approached the West Berlin Senate to propose a social experiment. His suggestion was to allow men who were sexually attracted to minors to adopt neglected street boys. Kendler was allowed to conduct his experiment in 1969 when he worked at the Berlin Pedagogical Center. His hypothesis was that a sexual relationship with older men would help the boys to be socialized. In mid-June 2020, researchers from the University of Hildesheim released a report ordered by Berlin's Senate Department for Education, Youth and Family. Among other things, the researchers were given access to a foster family case file. Fritz H. had 8 boys and adolescents in his care from 1973 to 2003. Fritz H. was about 50 when 6-year-old Marco went to live with him.
So that's it, man.
He adopted Sven.
That's it, man. That's the type of wickedness to make your spirit hurt, man. You know, that's why when I was even getting this stuff to do this lesson, I was just like, man, it's just like, man, Lord, man. That's why he's gonna get a double portion. And you don't even want to say to the point of, you know, because he's gonna try to clip videos and this and that. But no, man, this is you, man. Look at your mirror. Look at your mirror, man. Look at your fruit. But I'm not gonna let emotions rule. It's vexing, man. That's why it says him that increaseth in wisdom increaseth in sorrow, man. It's like, man, this is the man that thinks he's trying to be the Most High, man. He can't even bridle his wicked lust, but the Lord gave him over to that. Let's get that, man. He gave him up to that vile affection, man. You know, this is what the Lord did, because we, just like we put up idols that were nothing, inanimate, you know what I'm saying, nothing. That's what the Lord put over us, man. He put literally a nothing, nobody over us, man. That's why it says we've seen what? Princes walking upon the earth and servants riding upon horses, man. You know? That's what you see, because we be put to the low estate. But then you got these guys that are held up high, scientists of the world and smart engineers. And look what they're committing, man. Heinous acts. These two, these were his kids. If you watch the documentary, these two are his kids that are literally telling what went on, man. So you can't say, oh, you guys are lying. No, these are actual victims, man. So what YouTube gonna say? These are victims. RT is publishing this. This is actual victims of crimes, man. So you gonna make people that say their crimes not able to be talked on YouTube? But when we say something, it's got to be clipped. It's got to be edited. It's got to be, because, you know, why? Because we are the true authorities when it comes to the planet Earth, man. That's why Isaiah said he said that the nations are gonna come and learn of our ways, man. They're gonna drop all that, these gods, these idols, and they're gonna come learn of Yahweh Shem Yahushua through us, because we're gonna be set up as a nation of kings and priests. So we're gonna establish righteousness on the planet Earth through Yahweh Shem Yahushua's spirit and power, man. That's why when he delivers us, the world will know who we are then. Then when we come back down to the planet Earth, it's gonna get down, man. We're gonna set the earth right. That's what we're gonna save the planet Earth. Any person in their right mind that can see and their eyes open, they want this truth to be exalted, because we're gonna save the earth. Okay, we're gonna save the planet Earth. We're gonna save you heathens, because if it's left up to this man, you're gonna be in a bad situation, man. The earth will be done away with. That's how much wickedness is flourishing on here. Because look at the time of the flood. The Lord had to destroy the earth because there was so much wickedness on the planet Earth. Look at now, where they're making it legal and they paid these guys to do these things. There wasn't no they go ahead and do it. No, they paid these guys to commit these acts, man. And you know how many children went? I think it was like 90 children that went through that program. So hey, this is the book of let me get Romans 1:26. You know, and this, you know, you don't want to, I thought I seen it, but when I seen this report, I knew how much out of the you see certain things and know certain things, but you really don't know the whole picture and how deep the rabbit hole goes. See, this is Romans 1:26. It says, "For this cause Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections." That's why you have men wanting men, women wanting women. That's a vile affection, by the scriptures say. And if they try to say, "Oh no," or "you hate," no, it's not hate speech. It's what the scriptures are saying. The same Bible, you outlaw the Bible. You can't speak of the Bible and give you the verses of the Bible. And why is your president swear in on that Bible, man? Makes no sense. That's a double standard. It only works with you when it benefits you, but when it cuts you, then it's gotta go, or then it's hate speech. It says, "For this cause Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into which is against nature." So it says even the women did it. So the men especially. See? It says, "Likewise also the men leaving the natural use of the woman, which is to have intercourse with, burned in their lust one towards another, men with men, working that which is unseemly." Okay? "Receiving in themselves the recompense of their error, which was meet." So let's look up what the word unseemly is. The word there is, let's
Strong's G 808. Aschemasune. Aschemasune.
It's a hard one. This is unseemingly deeds of a woman's genitals. See? Of one nakedness, shame. So that tells you it's going into sex and intercourse, man. So that's what they were committing, unseemliness. Let's see what the root. Let's get to the root. Deformed. Indecent. So that was a deformity, man. So the acts that Esau's committing is a deformity, man. It's a mutation, man. Just like a cancer cells. It's a mutation in the body. So the Lord's eventually gonna clip that out or make it to where that is decreased and taken out of the body, man. Because it's a cancer to the planet Earth right now. We see it, man. Because if you're really in the spirit, you're gonna be able to show your fruit in the spirit. That's why you see it over with us. We're walking different. We're talking different. That's why the Lord said, become that new man. You must be born again. Once you're born again, then the Lord deals with you. He comes in and sups with you because he's got a clean slate. If you ever been in class, nobody, what do the teachers do when they start class? They erase the chalkboard. They want a clean slate to write on. They don't want to have somebody's notes already up there. They'll erase the chalkboard. So the Lord's doing the same. He's going to erase the chalkboard of your mind and start with a clean slate and build off of that and be able to write the equation the way it's supposed to be written. This is Galatians 5:22. It says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love." See? The true spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, this is the fruit that comes from it. Not this. If I can find it. Not this. Not this ain't this ain't fruit that comes from the Lord. German pedophiles. And these are the victims, man. These two dudes they've lived life and they can't get over it, man. They're done. That's why in the law, you read the law, what happens if somebody's caught, you're supposed to do. But these guys, they can't even live their lives out fully because they had that taken from them. They had their innocence taken from them into that act, man. And who knows, I bet you they probably diving into that, man. That's where you create, monsters, man. Let's go back to the scriptures. This is Galatians. This should show you what, actually, let's go up. Let's start at Galatians 5:19. It says, "Now the works of the flesh are manifest." So these are the works of the flesh. This is how you know that E is ruled by the flesh. He's not ruled by the spirit. Okay. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanliness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, sedition, heresy. All these are wrapped up in Babylon the Great and parts of the planet Earth under E's rulership, man. And tell me I'm lying. Let's look at what the word variance is. Let's pick some of these out. I'm not gonna make this too long. This is variance. It says what? Content, strife, wrangling. See? You have a lot of strife here. You have a lot of they rule on that. Because especially with the elites, they make money off of blood in the streets. So they got to keep that turmoil going to have that money they make off that. The word is zelos. The zelos, where it says what? Excrement of mind, adore, favor of spirit, zeal, abhor, embrace, pursuing, defending anything, zeal and half for a personal thing, the fierceness of indignation. That's what you have. You have a lot of anger and hatred and violence here, man, and wrath, strife, sedition, heresies, envy, murders, drunkenness, everything you, come on, all this is in Babylon and parts of the planet Earth. Envying, murders, drunkenness, reviling, and such like, of which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh. So guess what, man? Guess what? Guess who ain't gonna inherit that? So get it in with your last little bits of rulership, and it's over with, man. Because you commit these things on a day-to-day basis. But this is verse 22. But the fruits of the Spirit, that's how you know you rule by the Spirit, is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, patience, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. And any that are Salakia, and they that are Mashiachs have crucified the flesh with the afflictions and lust. That's why you put on that new man, and we bridle ourselves, man. If we live in the Spirit, let us walk in the Spirit. Let us not be desirous of vainglory, provoking one another, envying one another. See? So that's what we have to have, man. Love. You know, and now I'm getting ready to go into another lesson on that, Lord willing soon. But that shows you, man, that's the fruit of Esau's tree, man. All right, and you seeing it. So this is a edition of the Nastyness of E, man. Okay, the Nastyness of E. And if you want to watch the whole documentary, it's on RT Documents, RT Doc. So go ahead and check it out and go into it and see, you know, this man's got to go, man. So Lord willing, this is edifying. With that, I want to give all honor and praise unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Dash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Dash. Till next time, keep faith, keep fighting, keep pushing. We almost there. Akim Shalom.